If you're looking to hire freelancers to help with your business, you may have heard of platforms like Fiverr and Upwork. Another good alternative is OnlineJobs.ph. OnlineJobs.ph is a platform that allows businesses to hire freelancers specifically from the Philippines. Many employers are interested in hiring Filipino workers because of their fantastic reputation as employees and freelancers. These are some of the pros of hiring workers from OnlineJobs.ph. First, it can often be more cost-effective to hire highly qualified workers from the Philippines. The second is language. For many businesses, it is important that their workers are able to fluently communicate in English. And there happens to be tons of workers from the Philippines that have an extremely high level of English mastery. Most of the people on this platform are also extremely hard workers. Hard work and loyalty is ingrained into the culture, which can make many of the workers on OnlineJobs.ph amazing employees. There's also a lot of long-term potential. Many of the freelancers on this platform are open to long-term work, so while you may start some of them out on shorter-term projects, there is always the opportunity there that they'll be available longer term. This can definitely be beneficial if you need someone to be able to work over a period of several months or years. What are some of the cons of hiring on OnlineJobs.ph? The first is cultural difference. Although not many US-based employers complain about cultural differences when hiring from the Philippines, there is always a possibility that this will arise if you don't communicate your expectations for the job up front. You always want to make sure that you're effectively communicating through any misunderstandings that may pop up. The second is language barriers. If you don't properly vet freelancers for language abilities that your specific job requires, it can cause issues down the road if it's not quite up to what you were expecting. Alternatively, if your business operates primarily in a language other than English, it may be harder to find workers that can speak that target language. What does OnlineJobs.ph offer to those who are looking to hire? If you need help finding qualified candidates, OnlineJobs.ph offers a recruiting service that takes the headache out of hiring. They also provide verification of employees' IDs, which can be important when hiring remotely. OnlineJobs also doesn't charge a percentage of each transaction. Usually when you hire someone from OnlineJobs.ph, you're going to be paying them directly. Other platforms like Upwork or Fiverr charge a percentage of each transaction. If you're looking to hire someone for larger volumes of work or on a longer-term basis, then OnlineJobs might make more sense. So if they're not charging a percentage, how does this platform actually make money? They charge a flat monthly fee to use the platform, and as of when I'm filming this, for their pro account, it costs $69 a month. Once you've found the workers that you want to hire, you can cancel your subscription. If you're looking to hire a lot of workers or have a large volume of work done, then again, this probably makes more sense than using a platform like Upwork. Keep in mind that other freelancing platforms like Upwork and Fiverr also charge the freelancers fees, so they may be charging you more on those platforms because they're accounting for this in their pricing. Since you pay workers directly that you hire on online jobs, it's up to you and the freelancer to come to an agreement on what you'd like to use for payment, and fee-wise, this can often be beneficial for both of you when doing it this way versus using another freelancing platform. What jobs can you use this to hire for? You can hire for a variety of different jobs, including virtual assistants, WordPress developers, graphic designers, social media managers, content writers, marketing specialists, video editors, and data entry workers. The Philippines is especially well known for having great virtual assistants, but regardless of what type of job that you search for, you'll likely find some highly qualified candidates. How much does it cost to hire someone on OnlineJobs.ph? The cost is going to vary based on experience and skill level. Most freelancers on the platform will charge somewhere between $300 and $2,000 a month. They actually have a page on their site for some of the most common ranges for different job types, but in most cases, you'll be able to get a qualified worker for between $400 and $1,100 a month. Hiring successful workers is going to be a key aspect of growing your business. Hiring an unskilled worker can actually hurt your business more than it helps. For example, if you're a social media creator and you hire a bad editor or content writer, then you might actually lose viewership because of the low quality work. So at that point, you're essentially paying someone to harm your business. So how do you avoid this? First, do some reaching out to qualified individuals. Don't just rely on your job postings and people applying to them. You can also search through profiles and send people messages if you think that they'll be a good fit. Also ask for portfolio work. In most cases, it's essential to ask for examples to actually see what type of work that freelancer does. This is especially true in cases where freelancers will be making something visual. So for example, video editors and graphic designers should almost always have a portfolio that they can show you. You can also have them complete a test project. It's best practice to pay a little bit more upfront to have a few freelancers do a test project versus making the wrong hire completely. Next, it's a good idea to get on a call. Once you've vetted a group of freelancers and you've found a few that are a good fit, to narrow down your search, you can always get on a quick call. This will help you assess their communication skills as well as the strength of their internet speed. This can also be especially important if you'll need them to get on calls with you regularly for the types of projects that they're working on. Now, for yourself, you also need to expect to train. Regardless of your budget for hiring, you're almost always going to need to allow some time and some budget for training your new freelancers. Think of this training as a long-term investment in the future of your business. Even high-level employees in top companies need to be onboarded, so it's going to be exactly the same for any freelancer that you hire. You need to set your expectations up front, and if you support your employees' growth, they're going to help support you in growing your business. The bottom line is that online jobs can be a great resource for finding affordable, high-quality workers. If you're interested in using online jobs for hiring, I'll have a link in the description. If you haven't considered hiring international workers, it can be a great way to find very highly skilled workers and a great way to find the support you need to grow your business.